Welcome to April the 1st, Carbon Tax Raise Day. Yep, today's the day. Carbon tax goes up 23%. So I'm going to try and keep this one as short as possible. But I was looking at Marty up north on X, and he was looking at Justin Trudeau and something that he said about carbon tax and why it's there and why people are supposedly lying about it.
Mr. Prime Minister, you keep telling Canadians the carbon tax program is revenue neutral, but you have the opposition and a lot of premiers saying it's costing them money. Do you think you're losing the communications battle here?
The facts matter. The premiers, Conservative premiers specifically, are misleading Canadians. The Conservative opposition in Ottawa and Pierre Poilievre are not telling the truth to Canadians. The Parliamentary Budget Officer himself says very clearly that 8 out of 10 families across the country do better with the Canada Carbon Rebate because we have put a price on pollution. It is more money in the pockets of families right across the country at a time where more money is needed, and it's concrete action to fight climate change at a time where we're seeing the impacts of extreme weather events, floods, fires, droughts.
Awesome.
Conservatives are ideologically opposed to fighting climate change, to making polluters, even big polluters, pay. And we put a price on pollution that makes sure people are looking for ways to reduce their emissions, and families, particularly low-income and middle-income families, do better with more money in their pockets to continue to raise their families and build a future. That's what our price on pollution is all about, and that's what the Conservatives, politicians across this country, are trying to mislead Canadians about.
So why would the PMO lie? Why would he lie about the fact that Canadians aren't getting as much back from what he thinks and his perspective? Here's Scheer just talking about it in question time.
Non-partisan, independent parliamentary budget officer has concluded that Canadians pay far more in the carbon tax than anything they hope to get back in the rebate. And on April 1st, they're going to hike it again. And something devastating is happening in Canada, Mr. Speaker. People are starting networks on social media to coordinate efforts to go dumpster diving. There's actually one in Toronto, Mr. Speaker, and the founder said the most common answer we get to the question of why do you want to join this network is too broke to afford food. Why are they hiking the carbon tax?
I don't know exactly how much I'm paying. If I'm paying for, I'm paying about 14 cents more on fuel. I'm paying $25 to $30 a month on home heating, but I don't know how much I'm paying on food. I don't know the exact amount per item that I pay when I go and buy my groceries. So I saw this reply from Northern Head saying, wow, dictionary definitions. So there was a definition that Marty put on: refund, refunding, refunds, to give or put back, to return money in restitution and balancing the accounts, right? That's a refund. A dictionary definitions. He says he's never bought a tank of gas or paid for heating fuel, so I'm good, thanks. That's not what that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think you've bought. You're always going to be buying something. See, look at this. Watch. Chad, you pay the cost of gasoline and heating fuels every time you buy anything. If it's shipped or stored in a heated building, you pay for that when you buy it. Just like you may not be paying a heating bill, but if you live in a heated building, you're going to be affected by those costs. Exactly. It affects everything. Carbon tax affects everything except for one thing. Do you know what carbon tax doesn't really affect and doesn't change? It doesn't change the natural heating of the earth. That's the only thing it doesn't change. It doesn't change that. It just affects the cost of everything. And you can't say to people, well, you've got to reduce this or reduce that. You've got to reduce eating and you've got to reduce heating. I'll be out there today and hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to stream some of it to you guys. If you can't get out there, least you can do is watch the stream, hit like on the streams and hit like on videos like this, and that helps. That pushes the narrative that no, Canadians do not want an unjustified tax for no reason other than to redistribute wealth to whoever the government feels like they want to redistribute it to. Okay, till next time.